Hello you guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the 5 most promising companies in the Danish market. And because the Danish market is significantly smaller than a lot of other markets, we are only going to be using companies from the C25 Index, which is the 25 biggest companies in Denmark. So because we don't want to get companies like basically penny stocks that are so tiny that no one knows them. So I'm only going to take companies from the C25 Index, which is the 25 biggest companies in the Danish market. And there are some really great ones in here. I must say I'm a little bit surprised on myself when I made the research for this video. When I talk about growth potential, I look at the graph from at the stock price here over the last 5 years or something, and I can see how much the stock has went up, of course, this year, because pretty much everything has just went up this year, and then it has tanked again here for unknown reasons. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in each and every company, but I'm going to give you from the top of my head the knowledge that I have on the company, and then we're going to look at the stock price, and I'm going to talk about why I think the stocks have this great growth potential. So before we start, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make financial decisions based on this video, but go and watch other videos from other creators, but also make sure to make your own research before you go out and make big financial decisions. With that said, you guys, let's just jump right into the video. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the OMX C25 Index. It is listed on the Nasdaq, and as you can see here, these are the 25 companies right there. And most of the companies I've made videos on my channel about. I think there's 1 or 2 I haven't covered, but I'll link all of the videos down in the description. So if you are interested in finding out more about the company and me going into detail with it, then you can click one of those videos, and I think only one of them won't be listed down there. So let's take a look at the first stock now. So the first stock is Pandora. So Pandora is a huge company that sells jewelry. You might recognize the brand because many celebrities have been seen in the bracelets and all kinds of jewelry that they are manufacturing and selling in over 100 countries. Let's take a closer look at the stock price and look at why this company has such huge growth potential. So as you can see, it has done very well over the past year. It has slowed down its growth right here, but the interesting thing about this stock is that it has not close to reached its all-time high, which its all-time high is almost at 1,000 Danish crowns, which is the Danish currency. So it is right now almost half. It's almost half of the way there. This company can, if you ask me, but remember what I said before about not listening to random guys on the internet, but I think this stock can easily come up to its all-time high again. I haven't invested in this company myself, but it's simply because I haven't got enough money for it. I have invested in other stocks that I will be going through here, and but I would definitely recommend this stock for anyone wanting to get into the Danish market. So for the next stock, we have Rockwool International. Rockwool International is a company that makes all kinds of stone wool. It is a form of insulation that is very CO2 neutral and is good for the environment. So they have had some spikes, as you can see here on the graph, but they are not at their all-time high yet. They're not far from it, but I think they could. I'm invested in the company myself, and I think it could be a great investment. I own let me see, only 4 stocks, but they are quite expensive. Each and every stock 2,666 kroner. So kind of a expensive stock, but I think it has a great future with a lot of growth. So yeah, I will leave my review down in the comments on this stock if you want to check it out, as well as Pandora. I also have the review in the description. So For the next stock, we have, I don't know how you pronounce this in English. It is a name of the guy who made the company. Hansen Holding, as we say in Danish. They are making food ingredients, things, actually bacteria, great healthy bacteria that you put into your food, mostly milk and cheese and stuff like that. That is, they are collaborating with big what is that, dairy farmers and stuff all over the world, giving these ingredients that allows the products to have a longer shelf life and not get bad as fast as normally. So that is also a great thing, because it saves the amount of food going to waste. Great, another great stock, and the reason I think it could grow a lot is because it has almost, as we can see here, from before the pandemic and then to now, it has only grown 5%, and it has, if we look at the peak here in July, it was up 30%. I think it has went down. Many of the stocks here, they have just went down for unknown reasons here the last couple of months. Another stock that I think you should look out for if you wanted to get into the Danish market. So, next stock, I have also invested in this company called Orsted. Orsted are they are the biggest power company in Denmark. They 10 years ago they made the decision to switch from coal-fueled power plants to renewable sources. At the time they were 80% coal-fueled, and now they have turned that around, so they're mostly fueled by renewables such as offshore wind, which they are some of the world's leading in setting up these offshore wind farms, as well as some solar power and other sources of power. They still have their old school power plants, but they are trying to cut back, and they have the crazy goals for when they want to be carbon neutral, which are very possible that they might reach those goals. So the reason that this stock is so great is because of course, the thing that they stand for, the business model that they are having, and as you can see, I have lost money on them. I invested in December, I think middle of December, and it has went down. It went up a lot right here, and then it has went down with 30%, but now it's going back up. The whole renewable energy sector has taken a big hit here, the last couple of months. As you can see on the graph here, it's basically the same graph for the whole renewable energy sector. So I think getting back into renewable energy could be a great idea, because the whole sector is very overvalued right now, but it's because there are big expectations for what could and what has to happen to this sector in the future because of the environmental changes. So I think the stock right now, it's of course overvalued, because you can't find a sustainable company that is in this industry, some kind of renewable in some way, and you can't expect them to be not be overvalued, because everything is, because there are such high expectations. So I think that the stock just dipped. So I think this dip that has happened in this stock is just a gift from God, saying that invest in this company. I think it's a great opportunity to get into this stock. So that is Orsted, and let's take a look at Vestas. So Vestas Wind Systems is the world's leading in making wind turbines, but what's different from Orsted is that Vestas are mostly selling these wind turbines and setting them up and doing services, manufacturing them. That is what they're doing, and then companies like Orsted are buying those windmills and running them and selling the power Yeah, so they are selling so many windmills right now all over the world. They are in basically every country, on every continent. Last I checked, Vestas wind turbines were producing 16% of all wind power produced in the whole world, and there are a lot of wind turbine companies out there. So them producing 16% of their turbines, not necessarily doesn't necessarily own the turbines anymore, but them producing 16% of the power from those turbines in the whole world. That is absolutely crazy. So the reason I think this stock could do very well in the future, of course, because of the changes that has to happen with the environment, but also why it could be a great buy right now is because it has went down from its all-time high right here. It has went down with also like, I can't really do it, but it's like 30% pretty much, 30% or 20% now. It has went up a little. So I think, yeah, the stock is of course overvalued because, as I said before, pretty much everything is overvalued in this sector. But this dip that has been happening is a great opportunity to get on the horse and yeah, join the race. So that was 5 stocks that I recommend you look into if you want to get into the Danish market. It is a great market, the Danish market. I really recommend it. I also forgot to say I also I've also invested in Vestas. I own 3 Danish stocks: Rockwool, Vestas, and Orsted. So guys, that was pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.